Every man created by God is gifted. Although we can be more gifted than ourselves, but every man that God created, there is something unique that God has placed inside every man. Every man was designed by God with certain gifts, potentials, and abilities. Every one of us here listening to me right now, you are gifted. You might not have discovered your giftings yet. It doesn't mean that the giftings are not there. The giftings are there, waiting for you to discover them. I can be more gifted than you. It doesn't mean you are not gifted. All right, if you see any successful man, all right, success is a proof that a man have discovered his giftings and he has accurately deployed it. Let me tell you something. If you see any man who is successful, it means number one, that man have discovered his gift. Number two, that man have refined his gift. And number three, that man has deployed his gifts. That's what brings success. If you will truly be successful, number one, you must discover your area of giftings. Number two, you must refine your gifts. Number three, you must deploy your gift in the accurate direction. If you do these three things, listen to me, sir, success will never be withheld from you. If it is song you can sing, okay, start rehearsing every day, start practicing every day till you become exceptionally different at what you do. I can begin to mention names of musicians, all right, that chose different kind of genre of musics. For instance, I don't want you to listen to them, but let me mention a few people I know in the secular space. There is a woman called Asha. There are no two people like him or like her now. There are no two of people like that. People like that, the way this lady discovered her giftings, the way she refined things, and the way she deploys her giftings is a proof that this lady is an exceptional singer. There are many voices, but there is none of them without significance. In the realm of preachers, there are preachers. I'm a preacher too, but if some preachers enter this place, now me go and do microphone and give it to and join you, sit down and listen to them. For instance, as I'm talking now, a man called Pastor T.D. Jakes enter this hall. Now me go drop mic and say, man of God, bless us, sir. I'm still a man of God, but then compared to the beauty and the glory and the way this man have mastered his craft, I will listen to him. A man called Dr. Miles Moro of blessed memory. This man will do pastors' conference, and pastors all over the world will gather and come and listen. In the realm of preachers, this one is different because of the way he has discovered himself, the way he has refined himself, and the way he has chosen to deploy his gifts. Refuse to be an amateur. Refuse to be small. Refuse to be a mediocre. You have to tell yourself, whatever price it will cost me, I will pay it. I will become better. I will work on myself relentlessly till my name becomes a wonder on the earth. Have you ever seen people fighting for contracts before? They always give contract to the best people. Maybe you are trying to contend for a job, all right? They have interviewed everybody. You are carrying a first class. That one too is carrying a first class. Listen to me, sir. In the days of competition, one of the edge we have after favor is excellence. You have to be extremely good at what you do. You know, there are many pastors who don't get invites. Nobody invites them. Nobody knows them. They tie to well on a Sunday morning. When some men of God will preach 7 times on a Sunday morning, 7 services on a Sunday morning. Some other pastors are tying to well, nowhere to go. Nobody is placing a demand on their grace because they are not exceptional at what they do. If you really want men to call for you, nobody calls for a mediocre. Nobody. A blurry axe head is not a blessing. You know, I've always told you, a blurry knife is not a blessing. Have you been there before when you are exceptionally hungry and then you buy yourself an unpeeled orange and you want to use a dull knife to peel the orange? You know, sometimes you will prefer to use your fingernails than to use a blurry knife because the blurry knife will frustrate you. You know what? It will delay you and it will even make you exert more energy. That's what happens if you refuse to find your gifts. You will waste people's time. You will keep apologizing for something you didn't do. People are not intentional about being better. That's why we never grow in our gifts. You say you move in the prophetic. You give 3 prophetic words. 2 is wrong. 1 hits the bar. What exactly are you doing? And then you now say that people don't like you. Why would they like you? If that was how Apostle John Suleiman is prophesying, will everybody hear him? That man will prophesy so much and go deeper. Say, go deeper, man of God. If you go deeper, enter your room and tell you where you put your comb before you came to church. As if you don't know it before, he will still tell you. The man will tell you your phone number. He will even go back and tell you things you don't even know about your own family. You have to go and ask your parent. He will see it by the eyes of prophecy. But you prophesy 7, 6 of them are wrong. We use bear to collect the last one. Let's say I convince ourselves that it's true. You have to be exceptional at what you do. Can I ask you a question? That thing you are selling, all right? If you are a customer, will you be able to buy it? I'm telling you, sir. Can you employ yourself? You say you are a tailor, all right? If you are a customer, can you buy clothes and give it to yourself and say, I want to sew? Measure me. It's true. And many of us believe that after all, I'm a believer. After all, I speak in tongues. Oh God, it's not about speaking in tongues. Are you exceptional at what you do?